Hello, hello. Whoa, I'm really loud. Let me turn myself down. Hello, this is Palm, coming to you live and in color from my bedroom. Let me make sure that I am not going crazy. And here we go. So today's stream is going to be mostly about, obviously, messing around with the newest snapshot to Minecraft. And the main reason why I want to do that is because this snapshot, in my opinion, actually adds things versus the previous snapshot while being a massive update. If any of you guys are aware of the patch notes kind of going on, um, the last snapshot added basically increased the amount of vertical space within a world by 50%, right? And that to me was crazy because if you were watching sort of the news that was coming out about the 1.17 update, um, I know that they weren't sure if that was going to happen, obviously, because when you're running a Minecraft world on your PC or on a server, the more blocks you add, obviously creates more strain on whatever system you're using. So the fact that they actually are adding it, because if they weren't sure about it, they wouldn't have added it to the snapshot and allowed it to get as hyped up as it is, um, then they wouldn't have added it, right? Let me add a picture to show you some of the changes, so we can talk about it before I get going. Um, oh, this is big. So we'll shrink this down. So as you guys can see, I'm like pointing at it on my screen. But as you guys can see, let me make sure, let's make this as big as possible. So if we look at the right-hand side, it's a really, wait, let me pull it up. Let me change how I'm doing this actually, so I can point at it. Um, one second. One second. Okay, I think I got it. So, this is obviously a demonstration, or not a demonstration, a graph of what's been changed between the 1.16 update and the 1.17 update. So the first thing to notice is, once again, we're talking a 50% increase in total vertical height, which is bonkers. The second thing to notice is how much more detailed it seems like they've given thought to, or like how much more thought they've given towards where the ores are actually going to load, versus previously you basically, per this, you basically had the same chance at these levels of finding the same amount of diamonds, except for like lapis lazuli. Whereas here on each chunk of level, Y level, you basically have a completely different chance to get XYZ ore. And obviously this space down here is going to be kind of crazy, because they've taken where you previously would have to mine. You know, I think if you play Minecraft, you're kind of aware that the normal way to grind out diamonds is to like strip mine at Y11. That's pretty commonplace. But if you look here, they've effectively reduced the diamonds that you're going to find at Y11 by about half, and like quintupled it down here at the very bottom of the world. And that's really crazy to me. The other thing that I was looking at here is the fact that at Y11 in previous versions, you're basically getting every single ore. Whereas now, if you're like trying to strip mine down here, all you're going to be getting is redstone diamonds and gold. Like, who needs gold? Versus now, if you want like iron, then you need to come up here. If you want coal, you need to come up here. If you want emeralds, you need to go to a mountain biome, all this stuff. So they're definitely like trying to push for a change in terms of how monotonous mining is in this game, which I think is pretty interesting. Um, but with that being said, we can't go into Pondland and see look at our old world, so we're gonna have to make a new one for this snapshot. So Pond snapshot. We're gonna go hard mode, obviously. We're gonna allow cheats just in case something crazy happens. Here, 1 second. Let me make some game rule changes just because I don't need everything to be announced in this game. So the one thing I'm thinking of doing for this snapshot run is doing an amplified version, because that's basically the only way that we would be able to get 1 second. That's the only way that we'd really be able to tell the difference in terms of what's going on vertically. But the more I think about it, let's just stick with this and see kind of what goes on. And the seed will be great. Okay, let's give it a shot. I might have to mess with some of my video settings in this game, because I almost want to say that, here, 1 second. I almost want to say that, I have the render distance up like crazy high or something. So let's give that a look real quick. 16 chunks. We can live with that. Let's turn clouds on, because obviously there's not an Optifine version out for this yet, so... What the heck is... Oh yeah, I'm a little dog. I was like, what is my skin? So right away, here, let's get a lay of the land. Oh, well, right away, that seems really tall. That over there seems really tall. I'm not sure if that's usually like that. Okay, we'll grab all this starting goods and go check out that mountain, actually, because I'm curious as to how high that actually is going. Because I'm not super sure if they actually increase the max build height, or if that just looks weirdly tall. Because I ended up not making it amplified just now. But if they... Because they haven't released any of the updates to how the mountains generate, right? Like, those haven't been posted. Maybe that is just the normal height. That just looks really weird. Maybe it's a personal issue. I'm just, like, getting ready to see something crazy. Oh, and as you can see, they changed the default ore texture for accessibility reasons. So if you're having issues with color blindness, or otherwise visually impaired, I guess. Let's run up and get that coal. Let me up. Let me up. Here we go. So, as you can see, let's take a look at them. First of all, what's the pixel artist name? Jappa? The pixel artist that does the new textures for Minecraft has a very distinctive style, and this almost feels quintessential, sort of that like soft, muted look that all of his textures have. These new ores definitely have, which is really cool, I think. Let's keep climbing up here and see how high we can get up. Because what I want to do is see, oh, we're only at Y88, because the new Y level should be like below 300s, I think. I think it's like 320. Oh, here's a bunch of coal, actually. Which, you know, in previous iterations wasn't super uncommon, but if coal's going to be harder to find elsewhere, we might as well grab it right now for this playthrough. Actually, we could probably just live in this mountain. That might be the strat. The other strat might be to... I've been playing way too much Rust, because I keep trying to, use tab. Well, rest and Valheim. I keep trying to use tab to, Oh, there's a new copper. That looks so weird. It looks like a diseased block. Um, did that drop? No. Okay, so we need stone to get that, which I think is like iron. I don't know why I was expecting the wooden pickaxe to pick that up. So let's dig out a little hidey hole right here. And we will make an actual stone pickaxe so that we can actually take a gander at what's available. So I know that they've added a lot of blocks, like candles and amethyst I know is generating and copper's generating, but I'm not super sure exactly how much of it is actually available in the snapshot, because like the axolotls are added in the game. Like if I were to go into creative mode, um they're in the creative menu, but they're not like spawning naturally. So I'm really curious what the deal is with that, because I don't remember. I've already forgotten exactly how many things have been added at this point. Excuse me. So we'll do this, we'll do this. I keep pushing the wrong buttons because I've been playing other survival games for so long. Oh wait, we need this stuff. I keep pushing the wrong button. Okay, we'll get a stone axe. Get a sword, because this is hard mode, so we will get our shit kicked in if we fuck around too much. Then we'll get a hoe, because that doesn't need it. And then we'll make a furnace. Okay, so one of the main things I want to take a look at is obviously I have nothing to smelt. One of the things I want to look at right away is the Grimstone, which I'm really curious about because it looks really pretty, and I went to build out of it, but so much of the Grimstone blocks aren't even available. Um, and now that I do this, I think it'd be better if we just go out and get wood for ladders so we can ladder down to the deep part of the world rather than attempting to make a spiral staircase like several hundred blocks down, because it goes down to -64 now, so we're looking at like a 128 block drop. But I'm really curious what mining in like a survival setting looks like with the Grimdark or the Grimstone, whatever it's called. Because obviously I only really play Minecraft in a survival setting, so there's not much point in finding out about, the new blocks are cool, but I'm much more interested in, oh, there's a bee up there. Much more interested in seeing what this feels like just playing the game as we are. The other thing I'm really excited to is obviously them increasing the vertical height by 50% means that the people that do like really massive builds like with world edit and stuff are going to have like 50% more space to work with, because if you've looked at enough of those really big builds that utilize a lot of modded features to build things, like those like 3D voxel art things, you'll kind of notice that they all feel kind of cramped at a certain point, because the usual world height is not a whole lot to work with, to be quite honest. Not when you're trying to do something that's like a really big artistic rendering. Um, so I'm really excited to see what additional space allows them to do, because it was already pretty cool what they were doing, but I'm interested in seeing what else will happen. Let's go get some wood. We'll run down the side of this. Ah. Okay. We'll run back here on our way back. What am I clicking? So the other thing that I am excited about for this update is the archaeological sites because I really like one of the things I really like about Minecraft is when they implement parts of the game that you can make look prettier. And I'm not sure if they do this on purpose, if they just make all of their naturally generated things ugly as shit. But it makes me want to renovate them. Like I come up on a village and even like the post 1.14 villages, I'm like, this is kind of jank. So I really I just like finding things in Minecraft, in vanilla Minecraft. It's a lot more interesting than just the standard naturally spawning vanilla terrain, right? And the other thing that archaeological sites are going to allow us to have is those pots that you can add patterns to. And I'm a sucker for decorative blocks that, what the heck is that bee doing all the way up there? I'm a sucker for, like, any number of decorative blocks in this game. So that's something else I'm excited for. I'm also very much excited for them to actually implement biomes in this game because I want to be mining and run into something crazy, right? Because as much as I'm excited to see the new blocks that we're about to run into down there, the thing I'm much more excited to experience is actually going into a cave and finding something different than the things that have been there for the past like decade, over a decade, Okay. And we're running out of daylight. So let's run back up to the house because I still don't have a door on that thing yet. I'll just do some fancy parkour up the hill, and get into our house. So really quick, we need to build. So it's not giving me the recipe for a door. That's okay. I'm gonna Unfortunately, this seed gave us a dark woods biome, which is truly unfortunate as it is one of the worst blocks in the game, to be quite honest. But while we are waiting for night to end, what we'll do is start mining. And like I said, I want to use this wood to make a bunch of ladders. So let's get a bunch of sticks and start crafting a because how many ladders are we gonna need? If we're making like a two-wide, wrong button. If we're making a two-wide one and we're at 80, so yeah, 128, what, 256? 256 ladders? And how many? Okay, so we need even more. 64, 128, 132, 132, 192, 182? I can't do math. I know this isn't enough though. This is not enough. But we'll start digging. I can't do quick maths, and that's okay. Even though I probably should be able to multiply 64 into itself, given how much I've played this godforsaken game. We should also make, I'm going to offhand the ladders for now. So we can do this for the time being. And we're going to keep F3 open because I don't want to run up and check when it's daytime. So hopefully when it says day 1, we will get the F3 menu will change, ideally. So we're gonna start digging down, and this is gonna be probably the least interesting part of this stream today. is digging straight down because I want the grimdark, I want the grimdark, the grimstone. I want the grimstone and I want ladders in my offhand. I want to build something with it. And I also, one of the main things that I'm really curious about is being able to tell, do I have any iron actually? I have copper. I haven't run into iron yet. Um, One of the things I'm interested in experiencing for myself is um, getting a feel for how long it takes to actually mine um, this stuff, or the grimstone, because they keep saying that it's going to take longer, but I'm not sure how much longer is actually going to feel like. Um, so hopefully we get a feel for that. And I was watching Exuma's video on this update, and they showed andesite still generating below Y0, but they changed it so diorite and granite will not, which obviously is perfectly fine since andesite is like one of the only building blocks from the diorite, andesite, granite update that anyone even uses. It's the most versatile by a large margin, and it's definitely way easier to accent stuff using the andesite than it is. Oh, here's the iron. Oh, and we can, here, let's lay down a torch so we can see this. As we can see, this pattern looks, or this texture looks way different. So let's dig it up. It looks really cool, actually. I like that. I think they almost changed. It looks a little lighter than normal. Like they added a highlight towards the center of these ores. That gives it a much lighter color, I think. It's also just visually a lot more interesting. Oh, you know what they said? In one of the update videos, they said that once we get down to the Grimstone layers, we're going to see, obviously there's going to be ores spawning down there, but if you look at the ores, you can see like the ore itself has a stone texture to it. So it looks like iron inlaid in stone. Um, but once we get down there, you're going to see that it's going to look like that even when it's surrounded by the Grimstone. So it looks really out of place. So they were saying that they were going to change it so that you have it looking like it's inlaid in Grimstone instead of just stone. But I'm wondering if when they make that change, if they're going to um have like two separate items in your inventory. Does that make sense? Like, am I going to have an iron ore in stone, or am I, and then like a second entry for iron ore and grimstone? That's what I'm curious about, because that would be so cluttered if you're trying to mine in an area where there's like multiple types of stone, but you're having to carry like twice as many. It would be just super inefficient. Which I guess the bundles will help. I'm wondering if we can even make bundles. I know that the bundles are in the game right now in the snapshot, but I'm not super sure if they are um craftable. Because I'd be interested in experimenting with that, because for mining, those things are gonna be so handy early game. Because like when you're mining with a stone pickaxe and you have like 14 redstone, 12 iron, and like 13 gold, those items all take up like their own spot. But with a bundle, you'd be able to like theoretically combine them all into one inventory space, right? I definitely don't think bundles go far enough. I think that bundles should, I don't like that cave noise. I think that bundles should, we need to go make another pickaxe. I think that they should be able to hold more than one singular item. That's a weird way to word it. Like if I were to put a pickaxe in a bundle, then the bundle would only be able to hold like one pickaxe because a pickaxe only has like one item in its stack. But I think that they should be able to, um, oh, I don't think we need that many actually. How about we just smelt this and then we'll have an iron pickaxe instead? I think that bundle should be able to hold. Actually, I'm going to switch my game mode to creative to see if we can see if there is a crafting recipe. Oh, I love this texture. Um, let's borrow this. Let's borrow this for 1 second. Can we make this? I don't know if we can make this. Let's Google it. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Bundles Minecraft. Yes, it does have a crafting recipe. That's a really difficult crafting recipe. It is string and rabbit hide, which is not easy. So let's go back to survival mode. Wait, let me destroy this bundle because obviously I can't have this. That is kind of annoying. Well, not annoying. Annoying's the wrong word. Not the easiest, but I don't know why I'm surprised. So I was expecting it just to be leather, but I guess not. Let's make a bucket while we have this iron. We'll make a shovel for good measure. Okay. Okay, let's check. Oh, it is daytime. Let's go get some more wood. Let's not offhand this. I should have made a sword. Because again, this is hard mode. It's not gonna be super easy, completely naked to kill something with a stone sword. So let's get rid of that. The other thing we should do is get wool for a bed because we don't have that either. So, well, let's kind of look around and see if we can see any rabbits because it's what? The recipe calls for like 7 rabbit hide or something like that. I should have kept those ladders so we could have built a ladder up there. Um, ooh, we're by a spruce biome, which is really cool actually. Because spruce obviously is the far superior wood. I should have been chopping this down instead of the dark wood over there. But let's just get enough wood to make some more of our ladders and tools and grab some water to make an infinite water pool. Oh, it's raining. It's okay. So I don't think I want to build something out of the grimstone like I said, but the issue with the grimstone, I don't know why they released this snapshot as is, because if you guys have played it, the grimstone itself is not actually like craftable. You can't craft it into bricks. Um you can't like craft it into chiseled right now. It's all only available in the creative menu, which is really weird. I don't know why they didn't fix that prior to shipping it, but here we are. So but the good thing about the Grimstone is that the Grimstone itself is really pretty. Just alone, it looks kind of tiled, without any amount of crafting being done to it. So it's okay. We'll get away with it because it looks really pretty by itself. And the other thing that's nice about Grimstone is, um, It's kind of like a friendlier version of the Blackstone that the Nether has. Since obviously if you're in the Nether, that's a little bit more perilous, if you will. I am about to lose an axe. Okay, we'll finish getting stuff out here. Okay, I literally looked at that and was like, I need to not fall on that, and somehow managed to swerve, take a sharp swerve to the right, and land directly in it. Well, that's okay. We got out. I'm looking. Let's grab some water while we're here. Oh, there's a bee. Um, None of these guys are really useful for me at this moment. What I really need are sheep in order to make a bed, or a spider to make wool, you know? And I don't really want to stray super far, and I don't want to attack wild wolves. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's hope we get some good RNG and get 2 blocks of wool from this guy, because I don't have any iron. Nope, we're screwed. Okay, let's try finding a third white sheep in order to get enough wool for a bed. What a cute dog. I know. These are some pretty cute dogs over here. I should, once I get some skeleton bones, what I'm gonna do is build a dog army. I think that's fitting, right? I really need a third white sheep to show up because it's really not manifesting here for me at this moment, which is weird. Usually I feel like sheep are should not be this difficult to find. And my axe is about to. Oh, oh, what the? What the? I'm almost looking at that guy. What's going on over here? I feel like I walked in on something I shouldn't have here. Okay, let's take a look at this, because sometimes I think you can get cool stuff from here. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, this is where the RNG. What the heck is with all this stuff? This is where all the RNG was. What the heck? We're gonna take this axe too. Um, okay, well, here's our another portal. That was quick. Um, Very cool. I wish this was modded so I could throw a waypoint down. This is 100 250. That's easy to remember. We'll come back there because that makes getting to the nether really easy actually, since you only need like 2 pieces of obsidian to finish that guy off. Okay, we're still. Oh, there they are. There they are. Get over here, please. On a completely different note, I watched the VOD for Hololive Bloom last night, and it was really good. I will say that I kept wanting. Let me think of how to phrase this. I wish that what Hololive would have done last night when I was watching Bloom is I wish that they would have done what sports channels are doing and playing like fake audience noises over top of the um at the end of songs, because it just like was kind of sad when a song would end and there was just nothing going on, you know. I was like, I was cheering in my head, but not cheering. There wasn't any audible cheering from the crowd because there wasn't a crowd. But what I should have done in retrospect was not bought the SPWN tickets. I should have gotten the Nika Nika Duka tickets so that I could have just seen like the swarm of text on screen, because I was needing a feeling of like chat. I needed chat there, but I didn't really want to watch it not in full screen either for $60. Come on. Um, well, we have enough wool to make a bed, so I actually need to stop getting distracted and mining this and get back up to my house so that we can set our respawn point. Because it will be a huge pain if we respawn somewhere else, because this is kind of a pain to get to. So let's expand this and we'll make our own little bedroom off to the side. And do this. This will be my bedroom. We'll put the bed here. When we get clay, we can add, because, okay, so I mentioned the archaeological site pots at 1.17 we'll be adding. And now that I think about it, that like, um, yeah, we'll get a white bed. Um, the flower pots are like basically the only, I have so much crap in my inventory right now. The flower pots are basically like our main decorative block right now, which isn't super exciting if you think about it. So I hope they improve the developer art that's been going on. Um, 1 second, let me think about how to organize this. I have so much junk right now that needs to really go. But let's keep working on our ladder down to the depths of the world. We're already at Y 30. So typically right here is where I'd be thinking, wow, I'm almost to like where I need to be. I'm almost to Y11. I only have 20 blocks to go. But with what we're aiming for, instead we have like 60 or like 90. We have 90 blocks to go. Which is a crazy change in terms of like frame of mind for this game. At least for me. Because I think it's difficult to understand how much is actually being added until you're down here digging away by yourself. Um, you know? So, oh, oh, okay, that's not good. Um, I really don't want stuff crawling out of this at me. Please, 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 please. I'm just trying to see what the Grimstone looks like. Please, guys. I've seen it on streams and stuff, but I haven't actually... Oh my god, there's even more. But I haven't actually taken a look for myself. Because for the past few snapshots, what I've been doing is, loading up like a flat creative world and taking a look myself at the textures of things and what they look like. But I haven't done that for this one just because it feels like I need to be able to see it in game myself, you know? Um, so right about here is usually around where I stop on a normal world. Let's make more torches. Okay, let's not place those. Well, quickly order this up. Okay, okay, I need that not to be there. We're all out of cobble though. Okay. Yeah, then that's why we boarded it up. I can hear you out there. I don't want you guys getting in the way of my mining. Which is probably why they're making so many changes to the mining experience, because people like me are like, I don't want to see a monster. I don't want to hear a monster. Oh my god. Okay. I hate the caves in this cave update. I'm like, I don't want to see a cave. What the hell is that? Is that... Oh, that's the new, like, moss. Okay, 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 okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. I know that's not a big deal, but I'm not ready. I'm like on 3 hunger. Leave me alone. Please. Here we go. We're gonna climb back up. Throw that down and keep mining. We're at Y level 4. Usually I would have stopped all the way up there, and this would be the, like, this is an insane, this is insane. This is usually like a really tall shaft for mining for me. But we're gonna keep going, I guess. We should start being able to see the Grimstone here any second, actually. Oh, we're at Y0. This is usually covered in bedrock, which means climbing up this ladder is going to be a massive pain in the ass. Just because of how fucking long it's gonna be. Oh, here it is. There she is. That doesn't take very much longer. Wait, let's do a side eye. It's like a second, barely a second longer. Um, okay, let's mine some of this up and keep going. I want to go to Y negative 64. I want to go all the way through this. So if you guys have played on previous Minecraft worlds, if you've done a lot of mining at Y11, you'll know that Y11 allows you to like stay on top of lava. But since they've changed all of that, I actually don't know when to expect lava. Because I don't know if they changed it or anything. So we'll see how this turns out. So right away, actually, what we should do, we can do polished scrimstone. See what polished scrimstone looks like in comparison to the normal. Oh, wow. That's really cute. All of this like dark tile is like really good, actually. Really good for building. Especially if you're using it with like blackstone. This looks really good. They did a really good job on this. I know if you guys watched Exuma's snapshot overview of this, he talks about how like this doesn't look like natural. Like compared to this stone, this looks kind of too bricky, but I actually really like it. Oh, and here's the new redstone texture. Give me this. Oh, and they kept the diamond. Oh, and this is what I was talking about earlier. The texture for the ores doesn't change or hasn't been changed to suit the fact that it's been surrounded by grimstone. Um, sorry, I'm reading the F3 information. But as you can see, this is stone. It's not the grimstone. But they were saying that they were going to change this to be grimstone, which I'm not, like I was saying, I'm not sure if that's going to take up like 2 slots in my inventory. Oh, if I, okay, so we got 4 diamonds. So the question now is, should we use it to make an enchanting table or should we use it to make a pickaxe? I'm thinking maybe an enchantment table with a sword with 4 diamonds would be my thoughts. But it's always so hard to decide how best to use your first diamonds. Because I don't know if I just get too caught up in the efficiency of it all, like trying to min-max my efficiency, because I don't want to like blow through a bunch of unenchanted diamond picks, because that's just a waste of my time, is how I think of it anyway. Um, but also my iron pick's about to die, and we don't have any more iron, I think. We might have to go with the pickaxe. Let's hope that we find another diamond so that we don't have to choose between an enchantment table and a pickaxe, because I kind of want the best of both worlds down here. It's gonna end up being whatever we find boring into the center of the earth. I will say that this makes the transition to bedrock really a lot more smoother because bedrock was always kind of abrupt and super dark at the bottom beneath all the stone, but going from grimstone to bedrock is going to be a really smooth look, I think, but we'll see. We're almost down there. Okay, I don't think a diamond is going to happen. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with an unenchanted diamond pick. So let's see how long it takes. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Scroll. I'm at 46:40 on my clock. Let's see how long it takes us to climb all the way back up because I can foresee that what is going to need to happen here really soon is we need to make a water elevator to just fly up this because sitting here climbing up this ladder, we've already been at it for 25 seconds and we're not even there yet. This is absurdly long. Also, I should have placed water before I came up here so that we could have just jumped down. But we're not even done digging, so there's not much point in doing that either. 46:40. So that took us 50 seconds exactly. That is absurd. How much larger. And I mean that in a good way. It's good that it's a lot bigger, I think. But it is very surprising. Especially since I've been playing this game for so goddamn long. It just feels like yeah, I think we have to make a pick here. Okay, the next thing we need to smell is this. This texture I'm not the biggest fan of. The copper ingot texture is it just I don't know, it kind of feels like something I'd see in like a mod pack from 2014. It doesn't look quite right. I think it's the shadow in the center that makes it look just a little bit off. But that's just my opinion. And it's daytime. I think we have enough. We were down at level. I think we have enough ladders to get down to the bottom. Do we have any more lightning rod? Bing. I don't really know what that's gonna do. I know that it like stops lightning and will prevent fire spread, but like I don't really understand that, like what that means in actual words. So I think polished brimstone is the only block we really have, and I think that's okay. I think we can make that work for us. I think what we'll do is use it with spruce. Spruce and a dark stone will look really good using it as an accent block. But I might do some like questionable methods of like spawning in an appropriate amount of grimstone bricks for unpolished grimstone, just normal grimstone, because I don't think there's any other way for me to get it. Okay, so we are going to go back down and try and find more diamonds. This is absurd. This is so long and it's not even done. Okay. So let's keep digging down. So we're almost there for a goal of -64. We have less than 30 blocks to go. Once we get down to about where bedrock starts, what we'll do is throw down some water. So instead of trying to grab onto the ladder like I was just doing, we can just free fall down into it, which will be good. Definitely I think I'm feeling it with the unenchanted diamond pick. You can just kind of feel it's like not as quick as if I were mining normal stone with the diamond pick. It feels more like I'm still mining this with iron, but I don't know. But it's a very, very slight debuff in terms of mining speed. Um, I don't really think. I know that when this was being explained, it was kind of being called like a nerf to strip mining, but it doesn't feel like the biggest nerf. Especially if you're talking about, ooh, okay. Especially if you're talking about like late game with a beacon, you're gonna kind of like steamroll through it, even with like a max enchant god pick and an efficiency beacon, you're gonna kind of just rip through it either way. So I'm not sure if this is quite as bad as it needs to be. Maybe it needs to be even more debuffed, especially given like we're what in the first hour of gameplay into this world. I'm already like tearing through it. I don't know. So let's keep going down and do that. We're almost there. We should, yep. And this is what I've kind of figured. First of all, let's do this. Oh, no. Actually, we can leave it like this and then kind of explore out on here. So as you can see, this transition from bedrock to grimstone is a lot smoother, cleaner looking than stone to bedrock. Stone to bedrock always kind of look like, what's going on here? Versus this looks a lot cleaner of a transition. So let's dig out a little ways this way. And we'll throw down this bucket of water and get our ladders out. So we need to do this, there we go. So, okay. I'm going to place the ladders and then start climbing up, and we'll time how long it takes to climb all the way up from -64 to our base. Okay, let me eat this. We'll need to grab another bucket of water to make this not full. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3. It's 5:53:50. Let's see how long this takes. Because it's already an annoying amount of time. How long it takes to climb up this. So I think that we might need to. Oh shit, our experiment is ruined. That has to be included. That has to be included in the overall time. To account for weird going ons. So it's 53:50. We're not 52:25. And we're at Y20. Still going. This is going to make preparing for mining sessions kind of a necessity because this is so long. It took us about a minute and 15 seconds, it looks like, from my questionable eye on the clock. Okay, so let's check the time. It's midday, so I think we'll be able to run through. Let's grab another bucket of water. What I think we need to do actually right now is get some wheat growing because we have like no food. And we've been kind of lucky to get away with that for as long as we have been. So let's grab another bucket of water and then we can get some do we want to do it on this level? Yeah. We'll get some wheat growing down here. We'll even this out. Give me some seeds, give me some seeds. And we will move on with our lives. So let's grab this. Let's just clear out the grass and maybe we can get a seed or two more. Okay. And we'll even out the water here. Oops. There we go. And how many seeds do we have? One seed. Okay, we're gonna look for more seeds. Hello? Hello? May I have a single wheat seed, please? You know what? I started playing RimWorld recently, and in survival games like that, I think a lot of sometimes I'm surprised by like game design. I thought that was an Enderman. So sometimes I'm surprised by game design choices because when I started farming stuff, I thought my little colony members were going to have to how do I put this? I thought they were going to have to like find the seeds to plant stuff, but they just have the seeds on them infinitely, which really surprised me. And the same with Valheim. I've been playing Valheim a lot recently, and the amount of the just getting away with, no repair price was really surprising to me. Like when my stuff broke, I didn't realize that I could just repair it infinitely. I'm so used to games like Minecraft and Rust where like in order to keep up a build, you have to like um put in X amount of resources for the grind. But Valheim just kind of lets you like build something and it's not gonna break unless it's like being beaten down by the wind. But even then, repairing it is like free. It's like way more forgiving than I'm used to, which is funny. Okay, so this is like a pathetic amount of wheat, but we also are running out of time. Oh, I have ladders on me. So let's ladder up to the house. And we'll get going. I'm really nervous about what that lightning rod is going to do. I'm not super familiar with the new mechanics of this game. Okay, so I forgot. I'm so used to playing on survival servers where you can't skip the night. I forgot that I can skip the night and not have to work through that. So what we should do is, what do we need? We need more diamonds, so I kind of am partial to going mining, but we also need books to even justify we need more stuff. Let's go mining. Because we are walking around with no armor, nothing. Oh, wait. Before I go down there, let me grab another bucket of water so I can even out the water pool at the bottom. Wait. I also heard, if you guys have played Valheim, I'm sure you've looked at the map and seen how big it is. I've also heard the edge of the map is like, I just built ladders up here. I don't know why I'm trying to hop around. I've also heard the edge of the map in that game is like a waterfall. And I think once the stream is done, I'm gonna go, oh shit. I'm gonna go look at and see what it looks like because I'm curious. I obviously haven't been that far out in the game. That is such a long fall. That's crazy. You know what else that this is going to be crazy for is for maps like if you guys have played like Diversity 3, which is like an adventure puzzle map, a lot of that map depends on like the 0 to 256 world height being what it is, but they're going to be able to like have way more room to do like way bigger droppers and shit like that. It's going to be crazy actually. Um to see what those guys are going to be able to do. I'm just so excited to see what people do with the new world limits. I came all the way down here with one torch. Okay. 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 I guess. I guess, you know what? I take back what I said about this being a nerf to strip mining. This is a giant pain. This is massively painful to sit here and mine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is me. What I'm going to do, this is me talking. What I am going to do is I'm going to mine off stream so that we don't have to sit here through this agonizing process. And so I can watch cute girls streaming video games on my own while I mine. So we will continue this either later tonight or tomorrow so that we can actually build something and not sit here for 4 hours in dead silence while I mine. So thank you everyone for coming to today's stream. I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow. I hope that this was a relatively informative stream for the new stuff that's coming in the new version. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.